Hi everybody, happy Friday. I am going to do a short video, and the first part of the video unfortunately is going to be a little bit of a rant, and then the second part will be about a fragrance purchase I made. And I think it's been a pretty long time since I've done any kind of serious fragrance kind of review or even just a haul on fragrances. And it's only one fragrance, so technically it's not a huge haul, but it's something that I think is really important to point out, and something new, a new fragrance for me anyway, that may have you excited for summer or not. Your choice. So the first part, unfortunately, I'll do the bad news first. And I have to talk about people who have contests on YouTube. And you know, there's a lot of contests on YouTube. I've had contests on my blog. I've entered contests on blogs. I've entered contests on YouTube. And for the most part, they've been pretty good. If I do win, I'm in contact with the person pretty quickly and end up getting my stuff in a reasonable amount of time. And it turns out well, and all just is fine and dandy. But there's a couple of times and a couple of instances where I've really had to kind of prod people to kind of get going and things like that. And unfortunately, there's one person who I'm not going to kind of call out right now. However, if this should continue and be a trend, I will put her name out there so that other people can kind of beware, because it's turned out to be a real issue. And I had entered, I'll give you my example. I had entered a contest from this particular person, and it was for a set of eyeshadows. And the reason I know so much about this contest is that the same set of eyeshadows was sent to me, and I was told that I could do a giveaway or use them myself and review them, and you could do whatever you wanted with them, really. So I knew what the kind of criteria were from the company as to what to do. So this particular person had the same set of eyeshadows. So since I was going to review mine, I thought, well, you know, I might as well, I'll enter and see if I can win this, and then I can, you know, give these out as gifts or have people in my office or my friends review these, which is often what I do with a lot of products that I receive as PR samples, especially if I can't use them within a specific amount of time. I will often give them to friends or family or people that I think are really going to enjoy the product, so that they can use it and give me a testimonial for my blog, or even just talk about it on YouTube or video, which I really haven't done yet because a lot of my friends are camera shy. But so I thought, okay, well, I'll go for this. And it turns out that I was the winner. So I was contacted and I gave my information. I was really excited because this particular person, female, she lives in the same type of city, same city as I do, so it's Toronto. And I hadn't heard from her in a week, and then it went to 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and I finally contacted her and said, you know, what's up? And, you know, and then came the excuses. It was, oh, I've had this family situation. Oh, I'm going to be in Toronto, so I can meet you somewhere, and that way I wanted to pay the shipping cost. And then it finally came down to, oh, I can't afford the shipping. And I thought, so I said to her, okay, if you can't afford shipping, then you probably shouldn't have these types of contests or giveaways, especially if you're opening them up to everybody, because if you have to ship this stuff to, like, Australia, it's going to cost you a fortune, right? Well, that turned into, it's none of your business what I do, and you should mind yourself, and I have the right to do whatever I want. Fine. So, like I said, this was a set of eyeshadows, so I believe it was either 9 or 12 different single eyeshadows. And 2 weeks after this back and forth exchange on YouTube messages, which I all still have, by the way, and I'm happy to screen grab and post them if I need to. And that's not a threat, that's just something to show you an example. I received my prize, and she had sent me 2 of the either 9 or 12 eyeshadows. So I wrote her back and said, you know, what's up? This was supposed to be a set, and she said no, it was definitely for only 2 colors of my choosing. And of course, I couldn't prove anything because she had at that point taken her YouTube video down. Great. Although that may seem like a minor problem, lesson learned, no problem. What's been interesting is over the past couple of months, since that's occurred, because I believe it's almost been a year since that occurred, I've been receiving messages from other people who have won her contests saying, did you ever get your prize? And I haven't received mine yet, and she's been ignoring me. And so I kind of brushed it off and said, and thought, well, you kind of have to follow up with her. Obviously, you have to harass her a bit, whatever. What I thought was really interesting is she happened to surface at an event I went to recently, and literally probably sat. It was an event by a company to promote a summer launch of their summer products, and she probably sat there for, I don't know, a half hour, not even, and literally grabbed her gift bag with the products in it and left. And I wasn't quite sure it was her. Had I known it was her, I would have approached her and confronted her then. So I actually sent her a message and said, because I noticed she must have forgotten or thought I forgot. She had sent me a tweet or retweeted something I said, and I wrote her back and I said, you haven't, my YouTube mailbox is full of people asking me why you haven't sent them their stuff that they won like months ago. And then here came the excuses over and over and over and over and over again. And I finally just said, look, you should at least have the decency to write these people and tell them, you either can't afford it or you don't have the product anymore, but don't make up all this stuff. It's really lame. So you know what? I think my general advice and my consensus, besides my dog barking in the background, which is really driving me crazy right now, Lola! Okay, maybe 10 seconds of no barking. I think the general consensus and the general advice that I'm going to give you is if you're going to enter these YouTube contests, you've got to expect that you're going to run into people like this person. And I've done a little bit of digging, and I found out some things, and this is just isn't the kind of person that you'd really want to associate yourself with. And I'm okay with that now. Like I said, I've learned my lesson. I know where I need to go. I know what contests and video YouTube users that I'm going to follow and I'm going to respect. But you know what? If you did scam somebody, or even if you didn't scam somebody, but you just don't have the resources to get them what they need, at least follow up. I mean, that's basic human decency, So that's my story. It went a little bit longer than I'd like it to, but and it's a minor problem in the big picture. It's a minor problem, but it just really irks me that people don't have the decency to say, you know what, I made a mistake. I can't do it. I used it. I dropped it. I broke it. I lied. Anything. Just say the truth. For Pete's sake. People are hanging in there and wanting this stuff, and it's just a shame. It really is. All right, so that's that. That's my 2 cents. Now, my fragrance purchase, which is the better part of this video. So, I was reading the new issue of Elle Canada, which is right here. It's the June issue, and it's fabulous, so you should get it because it's only $3.99. And they were talking about a new, it's actually not a new fragrance. It's called Alien. It's by Terry Mugler, or whatever French way you say that. And the new thing about the fragrance is that for summer, they've made something called Aqua Chic, Eau de Toilette. Okay, so Alien is a new fragrance that I've recently kind of discovered, new to me meaning, and I've worn his other fragrances. I've worn Angel, I love it. I've worn the new Angel, the Toilette, love it. I've worn Womanity, love it. So now I decided to try Alien. They've given me a sample, and I just love it. Gotten so many compliments on it at work. So I went to the counter after reading this article because there's a little piece in here. I don't know if I showed that yet. There's the Aqua Chic, Yeah, Aqua Chic, the Alien Aqua Chic. And this is actually made for summer. It's a toilette. It's limited edition. And I'll read the blurb about it. Alien Aqua Chic is made with a unique method called hydrosol, which uses 30% floral or plant waters from the process of hydrodistillation, when steam separates the essential oil from water and flowers. I mean, that's high technology, right? High science kind of went over my head. But basically, you're getting the essential oil in a lighter version for this fragrance, which is perfect. And I smelled it, and it smells like Alien, but it's just got this really, I don't really know how to describe it. It's got this light hint, and it's almost like this sophistication note. And it smells like Alien, but an Alien you can wear during the day, because some of his fragrances are pretty complex. So you would some of you may not want to wear them during the day. I wear them during the day because I'm complex, yes. But this is perfect, and I love what they did with the bottle. This is the bottle, and this is kind of what Alien looks like, but it's got this little like kind of sparkles. It almost gives it like a carbonation effect, like there's a glass of soda and these are the bubbles, or that it's kind of frosted, so it's supposed to give you like a cool feeling, and it really does feel cooler on the skin. It's a toilette, so it is lighter, but the best part, besides it being, well, there's a lot of good parts, it's lighter for summer, it's limited edition, is all of these bottles you can refill, okay? So you don't have to throw this bottle out. You can take the top off and refill this with whatever fragrance you like, hopefully it's Alien, at the counters. And I love that. I love something that's eco-friendly. And I believe, I don't know if this is true, at Mugler is really the only one that does this. So I really appreciate that, taking the environment into consideration. So that's my fragrance purchase, and my little 2 cents for, I don't know, the week, the month. I probably won't really rant about anything from this point forward. So let me know what you think. If I'm going overboard with my comments about YouTube contests, feel free. Everybody has an opinion, right? So I may not agree with yours, and I'll probably tell you, or you may not agree with mine, and you could tell me. And let me know if you've seen this Alien Aqua Chic. I'm actually in love with it, and they make an angel version of this too, I believe, and they also make a men's version. I'm going to go back and buy the men's version for my other half, who is flying off to Vegas tomorrow for the weekend for the UFC fight over in Vegas. And no, I'm not upset about him going. This is a perfect time for me to get some cleaning done and get ready to move, because we're moving in 5 days. So I hope you're having a great Friday. It is finally the weekend, and I'd love to hear what you're up to. So let me know, okay? Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot. Bye.